What's up guys, welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video. The new train link also has been revealed, it was yesterday, so again let's try it out. This very similar to my build a couple of weeks ago when the new train support was released. Pretty much the same list I guess. Again I was satisfied with the build previously, especially the small Shaddoll engine, basically giving you the extra level 10 monster on the field, a potential draw or a potential MST effect thanks to Shaddoll Dragon. But this new link monster, the new link, the link 2 train monster, I guess it's fine. Same with the new gadget, Platinum Gadget also has a place in this deck, so featuring both, I guess, playtesting against Platinum ABCs, as you will see in a couple of moments, but Platinum Gadget in here, definitely solid, potentially special summoning your Pegasus to the field, and you know, Pegasus is like the Wolfbark, the breed dragon of the deck, you know, reborn something from your graveyard, copy the levels, basically increasing those rank 10 exceed plays, or link plays, if you want. Then again, your plot, at least your train link monster, I guess it's fine, although its markers pointing down and pointing right, so only opening up one extra monster zone, but it does have the built-in effect that you can, I believe, discard or send a monster card from either on your side of the field or in your hand to the graveyard to reborn a level 10 monster. So it has a built-in monster reborn effect, and okay, that's okay, potentially extending your plays, I guess, but as you see, again, it's vulnerable to hand traps, and of course, trains is not the best deck of going into a link monster first and then follow it up with multiple exceed plays, right? So again, it's a heavy investment. But anyway, get Solemn Strike. It also has a grave effect that, like, as soon as it's in your graveyard, you can discard send any card, I believe from your, is it also from your field? Not really sure, I think so. From your field or hand, apologies if it's mistaken, but definitely discard it to the graveyard to reborn it. So it also has a built-in reborn effect, very similar to the Shaddoll link monster. And again, and that's why the marker points right as well, opening up an extra monster zone. But and that's very important, is that you can only use one effect of your train link monster once per turn. So it's either the special summoning effect of itself from the graveyard, or discard a card or send a card from your field to the graveyard to special summon a level 10 from your graveyard. And that's a bit sad, otherwise, you know, you could just reborn it and then also discard something, reborn a level 10, that would have been very, very solid. So the restriction seems very, very strange. But anyway, have Dora on the field. The Dora was needed to, well, it's basically heavy train to pop the Boral sword and pretty much keep me in the game now. But here I thought, okay, I can potentially have like a comeback play ready with Pegasus going for Cleave for Genius. Genius I think was needed to force our Track and Buster, but he makes the good play of banishing not the Genius but my Pegasus, which is now level 10. So I don't have a follow-up play here, and that's because, you know, as I mentioned before, nope, you can, at least you can only use one effect of your Anger Knuckle, you know, your train link monster. A bit sad, otherwise you could have just discarded something, going for the rank 10 exceed play, and potentially going for a game, but as you see, it's a torrential tribute here set for him, so in the long run it wouldn't have mattered that much, right? So again, going for ABC Dragon Buster must be nice. Nope, no follow-up play. Another example, going first this time. Going first, going second, the deck can do both. But again, yeah, you might want to, well, it depends. Depends on your opening hand, really. But that's hard to say, right? But again, just I want to say is you can definitely go first and go second. The new Platinum Gadget definitely has an option here in the deck. If you are opening with the level 4, your Pegasus, the Wolfbark of the deck, you can basically, and that's what I like, somewhat make a heavy investment of, and that's something where Trains is not that good in, going for the link summon first and then follow it up with an exceed play to, let's say, if your opponent is able to get rid of the link monster, you still have an extra monster zone open, so that's something I like. And that's where the Pegasus Platinum Gadget play comes into play. Reborning something and an extra follow-up play, and not leave you empty-handed or fielded if you're invested in a link monster and a link summon, right? It does with the Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is a problem, so now, yep, taking that lovely minus and them ending, or at least me ending with Dora indeed searching out the Night Express, just basically ensure, well, a follow-up play. If I try and do Heavy Train or something like that, I still have I still have that normal summon indeed. Heavy Train used during the end phase, but he has a second copy of Ghost Token. That's a problem, no follow-up play. Drawing it to Shaddoll Fusion, then again, if so, he's going for an extra deck summon, and there it is, the Gadget. And if I survive, no OTK, yup. The Shaddoll Fusion is going to wreck through his field, right? With a potential Dragon, Scent, and, you know, MST, his back row. The Solemn Judgment, yep. Yep, delicious, yep. The Seki shenanigans, just... whatever, right. I'm not really sure if he was able, at least would have been able to go for a game. It might have been the case if he went for, what is it called? Diamond Direwolf, maybe? No, that's definitely not enough. But with, what is it called? Yeah, Gear Gigant into Dragon Buster. But again, Impermanence did allow the Gear Gigant to be negated, so no third ABC monster search, right, and no Buster. So in the long run, I do think it would have mattered that much again. So, one of the easiest OTKs pulled off here in the current format, or upcoming format, you know what I mean, is just, you know, overlay for Juggernaut, and Juggernaut is, if as soon as you can get Juggernaut on the field, it's basically game over. It's something I like, right? Train's a very fun deck to play with all of their new support as well. It's actually a good deck, but it has so much weaknesses, so many weaknesses against hand traps, interruption, but still, it doesn't change the fact that it's a very fun deck to play with. So Dora, what's it called? Gustav Max dealing some nice damage. I don't think there is any reason to attack. He'll just use the built-in protection effect and get a search with his Dark Thunder Dragon, right? I believe he's eventually going for Boar Sword again, but I believe I still have Heavy Train attached to, I believe, Dora, so I can interrupt basically any of his plays and potentially prevent the Titan, I believe? Yep, Titan, the potential Titan destruction, I felt, by just chaining Dora. So yeah, Juggernaut survives, Dora survives, revealing the Shaddoll Fusion, going for Shaggy Naga, the extra draw, sending a Shaddoll Beast from my deck to the graveyard, reborning Monster Reborn, at least drawing into Monster Reborn, and that just screams for basically GG, well played. The fact that that's something I haven't mentioned yet is the Train Link monster is a quick play effect, so you can potentially use like a discard or send something from your field to the graveyard to reborn something, but I believe in most situations that's not really that optimal, although in some situations where your Train Link survives, right, that can be an option. Anyway, against ABCs again, he's going first, and this feels like, well, not really that great of a play. No, I'm lying. It's needed. Apologies. So definitely using Impermanence here to force out ABC Dragon Buster. I was confused with another game, but getting Express on the field, Gadget, and now again, it's super easy. Never leave like two monsters in attack position against Gadgets, against Trains, right? You'll just get Juggernaut, OTK'd. Last example indeed against Cyber Dragons, again the opponent starting off. This hand is okay. You will always have, or Cyber Dragons will always have Infinity first turn and potentially a couple of hand traps, maybe that one back row being Impermanence Strike maybe, if they do play it. But Shaddoll Fusion is also one of those cards that will definitely force out the Infinity or the in-hand hand trap, right? He does opt to go for Infinity. Maybe Ash Blossom was a better option, but yeah, then again, to each their own. Ash Blossom will just be always negated by it, by the call, by the grave. Infinity has already been used, and now again one of the easiest OTKs in history. Just go for Gustav Max again, dealing burn damage, and your Juggernaut will deal the loss damage and eventually attack for game. So one of the easiest OTKs ever, next to this very similar to Cyberstein basically. So anyway, this is currently my build. Two new Link monsters incorporated here, both the Platinum Gadget and the new Train Link. Both are definitely fine, both have their uses, both have their advantages and disadvantages, but I feel in most situations I'll be going for the Gadget Link monster, not per se because of the built-in special summoning effect of, you know, when it's destroyed, you can special summon like a Gadget, but yeah, just a special summoning from hand, right? Special summon and level 4 the lower machine type. That can be good if you have a Pegasus, or yeah, you just hard drew into Pegasus, getting Pegasus on the field, getting an extra monster reborn. Again, in most situations I'll be going for Gadget over the Train Link, but also yeah, the Train Link does have its advantages as well. Reborning something, but the fact that it's only limited to one effect of both its effects, it's kind of a bummer and it feels like an unnecessary restriction. Anyway, like always, feel free to leave your opinion. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.